Hello, I'm Natalie Nova. I'm an e-discovery project manager at Panoram Digital, and this video will show you how to code documents in Nuix Discover. Depending on your case, you will either be coding documents using quick codes or conditional codes. Quick codes are particularly useful during early case assessments as they allow you to make high-level coding decisions. You can apply quick codes in the list pane by clicking on the icon next to the document ID. Here you can see the list of quick codes and that each of them is associated with a different color. So once you make your coding decisions, the color of the icon will be updated accordingly. In this case, these three documents are part of the same family. This is indicated by the blue line next to the documents. Generally, documents that have not been coded are ranked the highest to give you a quick visual feedback to let you know that there are still documents within the family that have not been reviewed. Until all documents within the family are coded, in this case, the line will remain blue. So I'll go ahead and code these remaining two documents, and you can see that the line has been updated according to my coding decisions. However, the family ranking is set up by your case administrator, and it might be different to the one shown in this video. So moving on to the conditional codes, make sure that you have the conditional coding pane added to your workspace. And in the menu here, you can see the list of conditional coding templates that you have access to. So if you do have access to more than one, do make sure that you select the one that's appropriate to the assignment or workflow that you are working on. So as you can see, conditional coding is a little bit more complex. And in this case, there is a one condition added to documents that are coded as relevant, which require you to code two additional fields before you get the prompt here to move on to the next document. You will only be required to code two additional fields for documents that are relevant in this example. So if I was to select not relevant or any other but relevant coding, you can see that we can move on to the next document straight away. There might be optional fields set up by your administrator, or you can have, if you scroll down, you can see that there are some fields that have been added as read-only, which really give you more information on the metadata of the document. So there are a few ways to speed up your coding process. So one of them is this button here, which you can select and code the document as previous. So that will pre-select the coding decision for you based on the last document. Another one that is particularly useful for coding that requires you to code more than one field, like for instance, the relevant one here. What you can do is once you select all three fields, you can create a macro code, which will then save your coding structure. Once you save it, it will appear here. And you can then use it to code your documents, and it saves you from having to select each of the fields manually. So you can create up to 10 macros like this. So you can also edit or delete these macros by clicking on the icon here. Another way to speed up your coding process is switching from single coding to mass coding. So you would then select the documents that you want to code at once and select your coding decision, press OK. And now you can see that all these documents have been coded at once. And that concludes my demo on coding documents in Nuix Discover. Thank you.